I just got offered a corporate sponsorship by Crane Industries.
Oh, that's incredible.
But my dad turned it down.
He what? Why? Weren't you and your parents hoping someone would sponsor you?
Having a corporate sponsor would help us pay for the cost of training, equipment, travel expenses to tournaments. I mean, the more tournaments I play, the better chance I have to qualify for the Olympic team.
Plus, having a sponsor like Crane Industries would make you the talk of the tennis world, Whitney. Everyone would know who you are.
But the most important thing is that it would relieve financial pressure off of my parents. I mean, they never complain, but I know they sacrifice so much just so I can play.
Then why did your dad turn this down? I would think he'd be thrilled.
Me too, but I took him over there to meet Mr. Crane, and he said no. Why? I don't know.
I'm sorry, Whitney.
I'm just gonna find another sponsor.
Sure you will. One day, you'll be a famous tennis star.
And you're gonna be a famous fashion designer.
That's right. That's why this job as Ivy Crane's personal secretary is so important to me. I could learn so much, meet important people, make contacts. This job is my ticket into the future. I just can't let anything stop me.
So, how's the search for the stalker going?
It was almost derailed. Some young woman I talked to told me that she knew the stalker. Then she says that she moved out of the country. Only I found out she was lying.
Well, why would she do that?
I don't know. Most likely she's a friend of the stalker.
So, now what do you do?
Find them both. And don't worry, Mrs. Crane. I will.
Charity?
Mom, I just had the best dream.
Was it about that boy?
Miguel.
Look, honey, I'm sure he's nice, but there will be other boys.
I don't want other boys, Mom. I want Miguel.
Charity?
Can I at least see him again, Mom?
No, I'm sorry, sweetie, but we have to move as soon as we are packed.
Mom, listen to me. Miguel thinks that Mrs. Bennett could help us find your twin sister. She knows a lot of people.
Oh, you know, she seemed nice on the phone. I felt drawn to her. What was she like?
Well, I don't know. I didn't meet her. But if we stayed, we could both meet her.
Charity, it's too risky.
But, Mom, what if she could help us find your twin?
Charity, I have no reason to believe that my sister Grace is in Harmony.
But you won't know unless you look.
Charity, there are dark forces in Harmony. Now, we have to get out of here quickly today, before it's too late. You want me to help you get Charity back?
Her mom wants to move away.
Yeah, Mrs. Standish mentioned that on the phone last night. Have you met her?
No.
Neither have I. I had an instant rapport with her, almost like we've been friends all my life.
Then maybe you can talk her into staying.
Look, Miguel, I would love to help, but I don't know what I could say.
Charity told me her mom's been looking for someone for a long time. So I said you knew everyone around here, and maybe you'd help Mrs. Standish look. I mean, then they wouldn't have to move. Charity could stay, we could go to school together, see each other every day.
I can see she's had quite an effect on you.
I know it sounds crazy. We hardly know one another.
No, not at all. Sometimes you have an instant connection with people. I mean, that's how I felt with Mrs. Standish.
So you'll come to Charity's house with me and tell Mrs. Standish you'll help her look for that person?
Of course I will.
Oh, thanks. You're the best.
There's Grace with that nasty boy. If it weren't for him, I'd have finished Charity off by now. Wonder what they're up to.
Miguel, there is no guarantee I can talk Mrs. Standish into staying.
You will. I know you will. I'm gonna go call Charity.
Tabitha!
Oh, Grace.
I had no idea that you jogged.
That's how I keep my girlish figure.
You know, I should get some exercise myself. I never seem to have enough time.
Is it any wonder, looking after that lovely family of yours, running your little shop, all your volunteer work? Honestly, Grace, I don't know how you do it.
I have to admit that sometimes it is a little overwhelming.
Well, that's why I'm here. I want to help out.
You want to volunteer at the youth center?
Yes, I thought it would take some of the burden off you, dear.
That is so thoughtful of you, Tabitha. I know you will have a great time working with the kids.
Yes, if I could affect just one young person's life, I'd be satisfied. Very satisfied.
Charity, it's Miguel.
We have a wonderful after-school program for the kids. I mean, all kinds of activities. We have sports, cooking classes, acting classes. Yes, all kinds of different activities. Maybe you could teach cheerleading to the kids.
Miguel, I was hoping you'd call.
Sweetheart, just 5 minutes, okay? We have to leave soon.
I can't talk long, Miguel. We're leaving soon.
No, you're not. I found a way so you don't have to move. I'm gonna bring Mrs. Bennett over to your house to meet your mother.
No!
Tabitha, what is it?
Water.
Okay, sit right here. Oh, sorry. I'll be right back.
Mrs. Bennett said she'd help your mom look for that person. Who knows? She could be living right here in Harmony.
Then we wouldn't have to say goodbye.
And you wouldn't have to move.
I made the appointments you requested, Mrs. Crane, and I answered the letters you gave me. They just need your signature.
Well, thank you, Teresa. You're friends with Whitney Russell, aren't you? The girl who's giving me the tennis lessons?
Yes, best friends.
Why were you so startled when you saw Whitney's father?
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, don't play games with me, Julian. I saw the way you reacted when you saw him. You became tense, almost hostile. Why?
You don't know what you're saying. Drop it, Ivy.
You know, I'd like you two to join me for lunch. It would give me a chance to get to know both of you better.
I'd love to. Thank you. I'll go tell Whitney. Excuse me.
Excellent.
She was here, so either she's a member of the club or she was invited by one. Either way, it's only a matter of time till I find her.
Thank goodness you're still here. Mrs. Crane wants us to be her guests for lunch.
Tell her thanks, but no thanks.
Are you crazy, Whitney? Just think of it. The two of us having lunch at the country club. It means we've arrived.
If you believe that, you're a fool, Teresa.
So how would you characterize Miss Crane's behavior after she smashed into your police car, officer? Repentant? Remorseful?
Belligerent and arrogant.
Huh. No trace of remorse, fear of punishment?
None. When I asked her to give me one good reason why I shouldn't arrest her, she said because her name was Crane.
In other words, she threatened. Objection.
Sustained.
Let me rephrase that. Would you say she was uncooperative?
Very.
I can't believe this. In the past 20 minutes, Luis has completely ripped me apart. He's made me sound like an arrogant, law-breaking snob.
I warned you.
So much for my feminine intuition.
So tell me if I've got this right, officer. Miss Crane was driving at 98 miles an hour in a 45-mile-an-hour zone, completely totals your police car, expresses no remorse, in fact, attempts to leave the scene and evade arrest. In other words, she exhibited a flagrant disrespect for the law. Does that about sum up what happened?
Perfectly.
That'll be all, officer. Your witness, counsel.
You have to bring up what happened last night at Flora's party.
Ethan, no. Julian said...
I don't care what Father said. Luis's testimony was extremely detrimental. I have to throw doubt on his impartiality.
Counselor?
One moment, Your Honor. Do you want to go to jail?
No. Don't bring up sexual harassment.
I'll skirt around it.
Ethan.
Officer Lopez Fitzgerald. Do you call yourself a good cop?
I do my best.
And your testimony just now on this stand, would you consider it impartial? No access to grind?
Yes.
Did you kiss Miss Crane last night?
It was a mistake. Your Honor, It was at a party. I was blindfolded. I had no idea it was her.
Did you know who she was when you asked her to dance with you?
Yes, but...
Still, you insisted on dancing with the accused.
I did not insist.
You danced with her? You kissed her? Even though you knew you were testifying